Internet's been so bad tonight. Very inconsiderate. Uh-huh. That looks important. What have you found there? I've never seen a table like that before. Very curious. Ah yes, that old thing. It's been sat there as long as I remember. When the Master of Destruction bestowed his righteous ruination upon our haven, I thought it would lay waste to that worthless table too. But his mighty arm was poised to strike. It hesitated. Or so it seemed. Perhaps I was imagining things. Anyway, as you can see, the table remains unscathed. Huh? What's that leaning against it? It's glowing. What is that, Darcina? Some kind of club? I think you made it using only the junk we found on the beach. You're amazing. Thanks, Darcina. This club's the best present anyone's ever given me. What's this? Did he make me a new weapon? Haha, thanks, I love it. I'll use this one from now on, but I'll keep hold of the oaken club you made me too. After all, it's the first thing you ever made me. I suppose it's got sentimental value. Are you alright, Darcina? Does that club mean anything to you? More importantly, why is it glowing? Maybe if you picked it up. That sludge. Is that the same one you made for this friend of yours? It belongs to your friend? I very much doubt that. Explain yourself. He came here in search of Malroth. What trickery is this, builder? How could you possibly know that name? Malroth? Is he your friend too, Helen? That would be a coincidence. Only the upper echelons of the children of Hargon are supposed to know his name. How could a human like you have possibly heard it? Do not try to deceive me, urchin. It is unfathomable to think that the Master of Destruction would ever befriend one such as you. Come here, Mr. Slime! Don't run away from me. Oh, it's cooking itself. Darcina, are you really friends with the Master of Destruction? I'll be flubbergasted if you are. No way, a gooman like you, friends with the Master? Can you introduce us? Don't be so gullible, Osterstoppel. Of course they're not friends. Lighten up, Darcina. You shouldn't play silly... Listen here, even. You shouldn't play silly jokes on an impressionable young slime. Grimwald's dead, the haven of Hargon is in ruin, the future is bleak as it's ever been, and all you want to do is cause mischief. Don't listen to him, Darcina. I believe you. I know you wouldn't go around spreading lies. You're a builder, right? Isn't that something you can slop together that might stop everyone being so grumpy? Bleep does not compute. How will she make anything without materials? This place is barren. Ah, I know. Maybe you can use this. It's a bit of me. If it helps you to save us from Gloomsday, I'll give all the oil in my blobby body. Error. Overflow detected in selflessness sensors. Recalculating. Grumpiness reduction plan determined. Maybe if this place were a little brighter, it might help defrag everyone's mood. Sounds like a grand idea to me. There are 4 sconces in Heaven's ruins that used to burn brightly. They've all been blown out. If only we had a way to relight them. Needs a torch. Whee! This is superb, Zoe. You've relit all the sconces, huh? Stupendous! The whole area around the haven is lit up now. Now everyone's bound to start feeling sunnier. What's the meaning of this, Builder? Such behaviour is forbidden in the Promised Land. For a human, worse, a Builder, to rekindle the beautiful blue flame of the monsters. This will not do. I agreed to spare you before, but maybe we would all be better off if I would extinguish your life before Doomsday comes. Wait just a second. Hasina, now things are a bit brighter here. I can see the light again. In more ways than one. Perhaps our outlook isn't as bleak as I feared. So the Builder's tricks have poisoned your mind too. Very well, I'll let nature run its course, but do not be surprised if the Master seeks to punish you. Thanks, Dosina. The ground where the haven used to stand is looking much brighter now. I even think it's lifted everyone's spirits a little. I know I accused you of telling fibs before, but I'm starting to believe that you really might be friends with the Master of Destruction. Locating your friend is a high priority task, but it is not the only priority. To survive this doomsday, we'll need your building skills. Chances of survival without Dosina's help, 0. Chances of survival with Dosina's help, slightly more than 0. When the Master of Destruction is rebooted, Doomsday will follow soon after. However, I'm not ready for the plug to be pulled on my life. However, there is a way we may be able to survive the destruction. I'm talking about an arm raid shelter. We could protect our circuits in a robust shelter. When Doomsday comes, we might just be able to live through the obliteration. You do not have time to construct a shelter? You need to find your friend? Well, that is your prerogative. However, I calculate that a shelter would be of benefit to you too, Dosina. Please hear me out. Many scared monsters are out there waiting for Doomsday to arrive. If they knew there was a shelter to protect them from destruction, they would seek refuge here. Perhaps some of them have more information on your friend's coordinates. I'll calculate this is the most efficient way to gather a comprehensive data set. I understand where you're coming from, Noah, but don't you think it would be should be for Dosina to decide what's best to build? Indeed, do not place your trust in a sinful builder. She cannot save us. Our salvation will come in a form of complete and utter destruction. Bzz, be quiet. I'm not ready to power down. There's plenty of energy left in my fuel cells. I refuse to let it go to waste. Please, Dosina. Will you construct a safe shelter and rescue Malhalla's monsters? Leap, leap. Pressure indicators activated. Thank you, Dosina. You've made an obsolete robot very happy. Must begin work on the shelter immediately. Doomsday is fast approaching. Spaceship. Doors of Doom. Gonna have to learn these recipes, mate. Did you generate this blueprint, Dosina? It will provide an excellent refuge for the monsters when it is complete. You're a genius. Who would have thought to upgrade the remains of Haven into a super shelter for our monster mates? You would desecrate the unholy haven of Hargon? The Master of Destruction raised it with his own hand. Drawing a blueprint is all well and good, but how are you going to build it? We don't have any materials. Critical problem detected. No matter how much we squeezed Aristotle, he'll never secrete any blocks. Citadel walls. Do that, I think.
Hello dude, you stream pretty cool, that's why I followed you. I will love revolving hearts to make friends, to be a long-term fan. If you wish, kindly chat me.
Let's see what the rest of that is. I bet it says Discord, and I bet it's a bot. It's always a bot. Yep, it was Discord. Of course it was Discord. Doomsday approaching. Must build arm raid shelter. Must survive. No, get out of the way. I'm trying to talk to the other one. You seek to defile the haven of Hargon with your brutish blocks. Do not think for one moment I shall aid you in this sinful scheme, builder. Oh, that's right. I nearly forgot. Helen is one of the wisest priests in the children of Hargon. If anyone knows where we can find the materials to build blueprints, it's her. You're even more of an imbecile than you look. Even if I did know, why would I reveal such dangerous information to a builder and her traitorous lackeys, pray tell? Just being selfish now. Aristotle nearly squeezed himself dry trying to get that oil before. I think you need to start pulling your weight. Initiating priestess persuasion protocol. Remember, Dulcine is the master's friend. If you mistreat her, there's a high probability you will face punishment. I refuse to believe that. It's inconceivable this human could have formed a friendship with our master, isn't it? But if by some strange twist of fate she speaks the truth... Very well, I shall cooperate for now. Set a course southwest of here. You'll find a malted carapace of our master, shed as his power grew and his monstrous form changed. Bring back me 5 terrible talons, 3 humongous horns, and 10 blocks of his scales. Success in this simple task, and I will tell you what I know. Succeed even. Hear that, Dulcina? She'll tell us how to make materials. Isn't that great? All we have to do is find the Master of Destruction, slimy old skin, bring back flube bits and blobs. I'll go with you. Ow. Oh dear, scary orb. Look, another one of those gravitational globules. We'll be in deep goo-goo if that thing slurps us up. Let's look for another way around. Here's another one. If that thing swallows us up, we're sure to come to a sticky end. Can't go this way. Let's keep looking for a safe path. We followed Helen's directions correctly. The Master's shed skin should be somewhere close. Gooey! Is that what she was talking about? Oh wow. Those pointy things look like horns to me. We should bounce up for a closer look. By those blocks, they look like scales to you, Dosina. Have to go and check. Can't see any talons up here though. Maybe they're in the ground instead. It's time to go in for a closer look. Let's grab all the scales, horns and claws we need to take them back to Helen. New recipe. Citadel walls. And floors. I think it said it was 250. To clear this section. The texture goes weird the deeper you go. If you've grabbed everything Helen asked for, let's head back to the Haven. You can't warp here, and that magic cape of yours won't work either, so we'll have to go on foot. Level up. Level 32. A bunch of friendly slimes over there. Greetings. We're gloomed, I say. The end of the world is nigh, but at least we'll all get splattered together. Aww. We're friends. Doomsday can't be far off now. Goodbye, cruel world. It was nice knowing you. Builder returns, with everything I asked her to collect from the Master's mold, no less. The arms that lash this land are indeed those of our Lord. However, his power fluctuates uncontrollably, making his rampages violent and erratic. If he struggles to contain this burgeoning strength, he must destroy himself to be reborn even stronger. The items I sent you to gather are the remains of one of his discarded shells. That's a jolly interesting story, but why do you want us to bring back that slopped-off gunk? Are we going to build stuff out of it? Very well, I shall tell you what I know. The precise method has long been forbidden, but there's a way to transform those molded relics into usable materials. However, to do so requires an altar of the most monstrous nature. I wonder if our oh-so-clever builder has the wherewithal to dabble in the dark arts. forbidden altar. Mint. What? You've learnt how to build the forbidden altar? But this is a secret no human should know. Very well. Now the secret is out, there's no reason to stop you making use of it. Once you've crafted a forbidden altar, place any of the terrible talons, humongous horns, or blocks of scales inside of it. After a short while, his unholy appendages will be transformed into the sinful materials you seek. Well, what are you waiting for? Make a forbidden altar and set to work. I can make 3 of that. Make 1 of each flavour? Yeah, get the bones. I only need to make 1, but if I've got 3, then I can be cooking 3 things at once. Spaceship walls. And corners. I need those. Doors of doom. Reinforced corners. And big bolts. So this is the pernicious power of the Forbidden Altar at work. The Master of Destruction will not be impressed to learn his body parts have been converted into building materials. Fear we'll all be punished for this. I knew it was a mistake to join hands with a human. I should have separated your head from your shoulders when I first had the chance. Well, better late than never. Only kidding. We shall all face the Master's judgment soon enough. Until then, you may use the Forbidden Altar to transform his detritus into your sinful materials at your leisure. Which of his discarded body parts will produce which items, and in what numbers, it is the fate to decide. All you can do is persevere until your needs are met. This is great, Dulcina. Now that you know how to get the ingredients you need, it's time you showed us why the children of Hargon hate you so much. You say that, but I don't think our wise priestess hates Dulcina. In fact, I think she's taken a bit of a shine to her. Not in the slightest. As a devotee and scholar of the Master of Destruction, I'm merely interested to know more of the extent of his powers. It's most intriguing that his discarded debris can be put to use by his arch-nemesis. That's worthy of further study. Beep. Procedure confirmed. Place of relics of Malroth in the Forbidden Altar to create construction materials. Then you can use them to build the shelter, just like you've spotted it out in the blueprint. Sorry, Dulcina, but there's no way us monsters can help you build. It's a sin? It's a sin. You'll have to handle the construction all by yourself. Bleep bleep. Completed blueprint detected. Is this the shelter? It's magnificent. Look everyone, the blueprint's finished. That's certainly a strange building you've made, Dulcina. Never seen anything quite like it. Searching databanks, the outer walls are unlike anything found on Malhalla. Protection factor, maximal, survival chances, increased. Though you are the sworn enemy of the children of Hargon, you would rebuild one of our Order's most unholy havens in order to save us from destruction? There's something about you, Builders, something very peculiar, yet very interesting. No, not Builders, but you, Dulcina. You're a most intriguing individual indeed. You truly are a friend of the Master of Destruction. Perhaps it would be wise for me to help you. After all, no matter what the children of Hargon's teachings tell us about Builders, I'm sworn to serve mighty Malroth first and foremost. Blueprint complete. Quantum gratitude circuits activated. Thank you, Dulcina. Colour exquisite. Form ditto. Architectural style future Hargonian. It's magnificent. By my calculations, suggests a flaw in the design. Is this shelter really finished? Your senses must be gunked up with goo, Noah. As far as I can tell, the place looks great. Shelter's appearance is not the problem. I calculate that the holding capacity is too low to rescue many monsters. Furthermore, recent aura field readings indicate that Dulcina has a far greater aptitude for building than this simple shelter would suggest. We have much more work to do if we want to save all our monster comrades. I hope you will continue to assist us. When Noah said the shelter's a splodge on the small side, I think he was right. We won't fit many monsters in there. Be fine for slimes like me. We can squidge in the tightest spaces, but not all monsters can do that. We really need something bigger, but would you be able to build us a humongous shelter all by yourself? It's a big ask for one human. What? You normally bash a bell to bring people in and they go off and do all the building for you? That's genius. If we had a few more friends to help with the building work, making a bigger shelter would be easy as pie. But there aren't any bells around here. How are we going to do this? Oh, what's the matter, Dulcina? This little problem shouldn't stump someone like you. If you don't have it, build it. Isn't that the nitty-gritty of being a builder? I left something very important behind for you, remember? Rack your brains and see if you can't figure out a way to put it to use. What's the splatter, Dulcina? You trying to work out how to build a bell? If you do figure out how to build it, I think it'd go very nicely in front of the shelter. Builder's bell. Oh, I've got infinite wood and stone. Perfect. Oh, it just uses a soul. It's just using a soul to make a bell. I've definitely made a bell out of gold before and it was fine. Didn't need no souls. Is that the builder's bell? It's not as gruesome as I imagined. In fact, it's rather lovely. Hey everyone, look at this. Dosina's made something super-duper for us. Bleep, bleep. Warning, warning. High levels of building energy detected. This profane idol sullies the unholy haven of Hargon. How did I allow this to happen? Super, a bell. So, what are we supposed to do with it? Bonk it. Builder's bell seems to have lost all of its power. Well, what are you waiting for? Give the bell a great big clang and it will attract friends from far and wide, right? Then we can help you make this shelter even more enormous and ride out Gloomsday together. It's easier said than done. The monsters around here are all staunch supporters of the children of Hargon. We'll never persuade them to build. Bzz. Collating possible scenarios. Bzz. Chance of attracting monsters, maximal. Chance monsters will begin building, minimal. I just can't see anyone wanting to help out. Whoever heard of monster building anyway? Just because we haven't before doesn't mean we can't start now. Anything a human can do, we can do better. When the sound of that bell echoes in the air, monsters will come from miles around to see what's going on, right? Granville and Noah don't seem to think this will work, but you never know unless we give it a go. What's that? It's always worked with humans, but you've never tried with monsters before. Well, humans and monsters are very different. There's no telling what might go down. We can't let that slop us. When we hear about the shelter, I'm sure the other monsters will agree to help. And don't forget, some of them might be glued up on where we might find your friend. So go on, Dosina, ring that bell. I want to take one of these steps. Few monsters are awaking to the benefits of building. Population just got a little bit bigger. Ah, shiny spaceship wall. Ah. Gwee, what a glorious sound! Look, some monsters must have heard it and moseyed on over. It worked, Dosina. New inventions detected. You can now build shiny spaceship walls, ramps and viewing domes. Sounds great. Not that I understand anything about construction materials, mind you. I'm getting a strange feeling in my goo sacks, Dosina. I think I want to help you build things. Building impulse drive detected. I never knew such a component was installed. I'll help you build too. Me and Noah can feel it, but what about Gorhamsville and Helen? Are you two getting the spurge to build as well? Can't say I am. How strange. Nothing of the sort stirs within me. Well, not to worry. I'm sure it'll happen eventually. Anyway, Dosina, let's go and greet the new arrivals. They might know something about your pal. We heard a strange, scary sound coming from somewhere near here. What's going on? Greetings, friends. No need to be nervous. Dulcina's here, the builder. She's making a shelter to keep us safe when Doomsday arrives. Did you say she's a builder? A sworn enemy of the children? I'll never disobey Hargon's teachings. Look, you don't have to become best friends. All we're trying to say is that she can save us... she can save us when Doomsday's rolling around. You don't want to die, do you? Of course not. But what does Helen have to say about this? You'll have hell to pay when she finds out what's going on here. What are you staring at, human? Have you got something to say to me? Go on, spit it out. Have I seen your friend Malroth? No, I've never heard that name in my life. What makes you think your friend would even be here in the first place? Anyway, Malhalla is huge and full of vortexes. Even if we knew where he was, you wouldn't be able to get to him in time on those human legs of yours. What should we do instead, then? You could ride on my back, but I don't think that would be any slicker than walking. Bleep bleep. Malroth location failed. Recalculating Malroth location procedure. Error. Not enough info. Must expand dataset. 5 more monsters take up residence in the Haven of Hargon. Drinky winky time. Come here, slime. Come here. Wasn't sure if ringing the bell was going to work, but it did. I'm ready to help build the shelter, but it might take me a little slime until Gurum and Helen feel the same. After all, this place is going to save us when Doomsday comes. It's for our own good. Why don't they get that? I'm sorry, Estoppel. I don't dislike Dulcina, and I think buildings is a great thing. Once I do, it just... We're monsters. Not only that, we're members of the Children of Hargon. I can't disobey the High Priest's teachings so easily. But... Bleep bleep, engaging empathy protocols. I understand how you feel, Ostrobottle. But everyone has their own beliefs. We must respect that. I know, but... Hello, Dulcina. We've succeeded in bringing in more monsters. Even more will be coming. We must expand our shelter to fit everyone in. We need to build an enormous shelter to rescue all the monsters. I don't think the 3 of us can do it alone. Bzzz, affirmative. We cannot succeed alone, and we cannot force the others to work if they do not want to. But one cannot crash before one has booted up. Let's draw up a design and worry about building it later. We need a new blueprint, Dulcina. Build upon the last one, but make it bigger and better than ever before. Bleep bleep. Blueprint detected. Blueprint detected. I'll tell you how many you need, won't it? Gooey, Dulcina, you made another blueprint. It's even bigger than the last one. Does not compute. Are you sure this blueprint is for a shelter? Negative. It's for an ark. A vehicle we can use to escape from Malhalla. This thing's absolutely enormous. It's amazing. It still does not compute. The vessel on the blueprint seems incapable of flight. Perhaps you've made an error. The blueprint is not finished. You intend to calculate how to finish the Ark as we build it? You'll figure out how to finish it as we go? I can't wait to see how it turns out. In that case, calculation computes. Allow me to assist you. Generating progress percentage program. Crafty crafting. Build an Ark with enough passenger capacity for all monsters. Probability of surviving Doomsday without escape craft, 0. Probability of surviving Doomsday with escape craft, unknown. Conclusion, build escape craft. Additional advantages. Building the Ark will attract monsters. Monsters may supply data about your friend. Malroth triangulation probability increased. What have you done this time, Aristotle? I didn't do anything. I don't know what's going on. Gravitational field perturbations detected. The mass of Malhalla is decreasing at an accelerating rate. That's just rude. It's very rude. Doomsday draws near. This is merely a taste of the Master of Destruction's grand machinations. Please, Greed! You're saying the real thing will be much, much worse? Beep beep. Elevated readings and fear sensors. We must complete the Ark. There's not a moment to lose. As the day of deliverance approaches, I expect there will be an increase in such tremors. Dosina, Aristotle, listen. I've decided I don't really feel like being destroyed. I think I'll help you construct the Ark after all. We don't want to die either. We'll help you to build the Ark too. So if you have all turned your backs on the Master. Helen, you say that destruction will bring us salvation. Is this truly what you believe? Dosina is a builder, the enemy of our order, but in trying to save us, she's destroyed something more valuable than our physical forms. She's destroyed the children of Hargon's fundamental principles. Perhaps she is the only true believer amongst us. I'd never thought of it like that. In light of this revelation, it must be Hargon's will that I help Dosina to build the Ark. If truth be told, I do not wish to die either. This is great news. If we all work together, we'll have the Ark built in no slime at all. Calculations confirmed. Let us begin construction. That's the workbench to be there. Okay. Tarsina, I've decided to fully cooperate in your quest to build the Ark. There's no turning back now. However, I'm as sure as you can imagine, I have no building experience nor iota of knowledge about it. Tell me, what might one require to get started? A workbench in which to build, is a receptacle to store one's creations. You've determined precisely where upon the blueprint to place these items, have you not? In that case, promptly put a storage bay and an infernal workbench in their proper places. Refrigerator. Spaceship wall. You have your storage receptacles and workstation in place, I see. So all you need to do is build the items indicated on the blueprint and place them in the storage bay. The other monsters and I can build the Ark according to your designs. Tarsina, I'm sure you're aware by now, but warping and flying by magical means is not permitted here in Valhalla. I know not why, but it seems the Master of Destruction's power suppresses certain magics. This is a great hindrance if one wishes to travel far and wide. This will surely prove problematic in the search for your friend. You would do well to procure yourself some more worldly means of propulsion. Now, speaking of this friend you claim to have, you seem convinced that he and the Master of Destruction are one and the same. Perchance you have met with the almighty Hargon himself. I thought as much. Then you will know that this world and everything contained within it is not an illusion. All but yourself, of course. This is not a world. This is not your world, and you do not belong here. There are precious few in this world who know its secret, and even fewer who have come here from a world outside. I never dreamed I might meet one such as you. I'm glad I did. Thoria thought less than enthusiastic about building before. I realise we don't have time to sit around twiddling our thumbs. We must finish the Ark and save our skins. There's just one small problem. None of us monsters have ever built anything before. We don't know where to start. You'll fill the storage bay with construction materials, and all we need to do is put each piece in its proper place on the blueprint. Well then, if you think 50 blocks of... What? Spaceship wall and 50 iron blocks in the storage bay, we can begin. Need more raw materials, you can just drop some at the Master of Destruction's discarded bits in the Forbidden Altar. Yee, have you put the blocks I asked for in the storage bay? Hope it wasn't too much trouble to make so many. All that's left is for us to start building.
I love this part, TBH.
Yeah, it's quite cute. I didn't know what I was getting into, but I like that I'm siding with the monsters. I was kind of disappointed that there wasn't enough monster friendship in this one based on the start of the game. All that's left is for us to start building. That we might be the very first monsters to ever build. Oh, I think I was going to say. You know, there's something very odd about you, Tarsina. I think you have some kind of mysterious power. I mean, we're the monstrous members of the Children of Hargon. vigorous opponents of building, and yet here we are, about to construct this ark. Didn't believe you earlier, I certainly do now. You must be friends with the Master of Destruction. Well, Dosina, everything's set up for us to finally start work on the ark. We monsters might not be able to make any items, that's your job, but we can certainly place them on a blueprint. Looks like we're running low on anything, just rustle up some more and place it in the storage bay. If you're short of materials, just bring back some of Malroth's scales, horns and claws, and stick them on the Forbidden Altar, and Bob's your uncle. You can sit back and leave the rest to us. The ark will be ready soon enough.
I've been trying to do every tablet target lately.
I've done a couple of them, but I found them a bit stressful, to be honest. I'm enjoying the game, but I've never been much of a builder. Like, I played Minecraft, but I'm a functional creature rather than a pretty creature. Always have been, always will be.
Saying low.
Right, so they're building.
I kinda just make boxes.
Hey, boxes work. They're practical. Right, are these guys actually placing anything? Yes, they are. Excellent. I think I needed another door. I did need another door. Is there anything else I needed, or are we Gucci? Oh, fell in the ball. Probably just tidy that up, to be honest. Yeah. Oops.
You can turn the things you're holding with gloves.
Yes. I don't think the game told me that, to be honest. I think Fragon told me that because he's played this before. You press triangle, I think? Yeah, it doesn't say it at the bottom of the screen at all, but if you press... Oh, wait, that's not a thing, that's twistable. Yeah. There's a lot of things I feel this game just doesn't bother to tell you.
I never knew that. I don't think Y does anything else in the game low.
It's the attack button. Which makes it even more confusing.
Oh yeah.
To be fair, it's a very odd button to have as an attack button. How's it going? Oh, it's ticking along. It's looking cool. Looking very cool. Ah, and that means that's now level. Oh, the little slime's trying to help. What a cutie. Sorry guys. Oops. To be fair, I think that was necessary. Oh, not quite like that. Any more? Red brick, that shouldn't be there. Don't think so, I think we're good. Whoops. Oh, I fell in a hole. I have fell in a hole. Oh, very close. Oh, I'm actually starving. Absolutely no clue how much of that material I'm going to need. Oh, it's looking good. I'm building the fiddly awkward bits now. But just the pipes. Just 2 pipes left to build. Tidy up all the broken crap.
I've been trying to get infinite cord, and it's so hard to find butterfly milk blossoms lol.
Oh, I found that Explorer Islands were just quite rude. Like, they were quite enjoyable, but at the same time, because you can't really move the map very much from a bird's eye view, you can't tell which direction you need to go in to find stuff. So I just kind of tended to go, I think I went either north or... I went up from wherever the boat was, and then just kind of hoped for the best, really. Are they just refusing to place the last 2 blocks, or have I not got enough? Pipe. Are you able to do it? Yes. I was about to do some work myself, but it's not necessary. Hee hee hee. Good news, Dorsina, the blueprint's finished. Gather round, guys and gals. Let's inspect our handiwork. The Ark's coming along great. What? Great guns. It's amazing what we can do when we all work together. Afghan, member of the children, I can't seem to shake the feeling we shouldn't have done this. Just the thought of building made me nauseous before, but now I've tried it for myself, it feels so good. I feel like I have committed an act of heresy, and yet I'm proud of what I've done. I don't know what to say. I know what to say. Engaging admiration circuits. Brrr. It's wonderful, marvellous. It's unlike anything I've detected in this world before. I'm proud to say that the work on the Ark is done for now. Us monsters really know how to work as a team. You're part of the team too, of course. We couldn't have built a thing if you hadn't got the necessary items ready for us. Why didn't you tell us this building business was so much fun, eh? I love it so much, I've actually decided to make myself site supervisor and oversee the Ark's constructions. Analysing Ark progress. Significant progress has been made. Recalculating priorities. We should begin searching for more monsters to help our cause. I agree. It's the perfect slime to bring in a few new faces, and we can ask the newcomers if they know where Dorsina's friend is. There's just one small issue. I'm not sure if there are any more monsters in this parts. Indeed, we'll need to look further afield. Dorsina, to the west of here lies a sacred building, the Court of Chaos. The magistrate in charge there may know where there are more monsters who quietly await their demise. However, since the destruction began, the routes became littered with vortexes that will suck you into oblivion at the slightest slip. To walk that road is too great of a risk. Bloop bloop. Warning, warning. Enemies detected in close proximity. Where did I put the campfires? Over here. Nothing to do. 5 frog stools I need. One storage bin. Tell you what a mushroom does like. Come on, phone, don't crash on me.
I got the butterfly milk blossom, yes.
Woo! I'm not sure that I've seen the butterfly milk blossom. I feel like I probably haven't. I know there was lots of different coloured flowers, but I don't know if there was one that looked like a butterfly. Bleep bleep, shadow fiends detected. Incoming, incoming. We're under split attack. Oh, why do they have to be so aggressive? Darcina, are you ready to enter combat? Are you fully repaired and prepared?
Milk blossom, white flower, with butterflies flying above it.
Oh, no, I don't think I've seen that. That sounds really pretty. In that case, you should check you're wired up correctly. Come and find me when you're ready to engage the enemy. Three blooming foxgloves. Well, that's far too big.
Have you beaten this game before?
No, I've never played this one before. Oops, that's too big. Whatever, it's fine. But Fragon has, so he was giving me some tips earlier. But I've got a guide open because sometimes there's like missable stuff. I haven't made a door.
It's pretty fun.
Yeah, I've been enjoying it so far. I've been putting off finishing it mostly because I didn't know what the final section was going to be like, and not being able to go back and explore made me a bit worried, but I think it's going to be fine. It's not going to work. Move one of these. It's going to look awful. Already looks pretty awful. I'd rather have the door on that side, actually. Ah. Said to do that, then actually fight. Don't know why I would do that, but... Understood. My exoskeleton may be old and rusty, but my battle chip is fully operational. We shall exterminate the enemy together. Once this battle is won, we can try and find a way to the core of chaos. Maybe then you'll find your friend. But right now, the enemy is at the logic gates. Engage! Exterminate! Exterminate! Battle commence. Take out the mages. I'll get that before the monkey gets it. Oh, big boy. Take out the mages first anyway. Oh, don't wreck my house. Ah, hello. 32. I've got a hero's shield. Nice. Glad that's over. At least the Ark doesn't seem to have suffered any significant damage. But why'd the Shadow Fiends attack us all of a sudden? What's the deal with those monsters anyway? They don't seem to understand what we're saying when we speak to them. Perhaps they're not monsters at all. Cannot say for certain, but my theory is that they are avatars of the purest destruction, born from the violent energy of the Master himself. They came when you repaired me, and again when we began building the Ark. It seems the act of building arouses their anger. I'll calculate that more will return to wipe us out. We must be on high alert. Sprinkler system activated. The flowers have all dried up, Miriam. Watering the Sprunkle-Duple-Clorp. Noah? What's the matter with you? Noah! Bleep, bleep, bleep. Entering automatic shutdown mode. Powering off. Goodbye, Miriam. Bloop. Oh, don't be sick. Oh, Noah, you fought courageously, but a robot your age should know better than to overload yourself. Bleep, life signs detected. Execute reboot program. Bleep, bleep, reboot program failed. Troubleshooting, rupture detected in air vent, elevated risk of overheating. That doesn't sound good. Gotta get him a new air vent before he goes out with a bang. Bleep bleep, overheating threshold will be exceeded in T-minus. Darsina, we don't have much time left. We need to get a wibble on. Did you make that air vent to repair him? Go on then, install the air vent. Quick, before he explodes and we all get splattered. Hi. Air vent installation successful. Initiating reboot program. Please wait. Stay with us, Noah. We can't do this without you. Bzz, bzz, brr. Bleep bleep, greetings, assault droid number 04. At your service. You can call me Noah. Pleasure to meet you. Hooray! It's good to have you back, Noah. Thank you for repairing me. I may be old and rusty, but I'm grateful to have my warranty extended nonetheless. Wee wee! Just one thing after another with that Noah had me worried thick. Darsina, it's time we devised a way to avoid the gravitational globules and search for other monsters. Isn't just the globules that are the problem. Malhalla is an enormous place. If you go out on foot, Gloomscale will have come and gone before you can bring anything back. What are you saying? Need to build something that lets us travel faster? My initial calculations suggest a high-velocity vehicle may be capable of escaping the gravitational pull of the globules. Maybe Darsina can cook up a great invention. She is our resident builder. You have idea for a vehicle in mind, but you need to see my internal components to finish the design? Understood. Commencing circuitry display procedure. User warning. Please be gentle. I am more delicate than I look. Bleep. Ooh. Bzz, careful with that. Bleep bleep. That tickles. Well, Darsina, did you learn anything useful? Basic buggy blueprint. Iron box, floorboards, connecting couch, pipes, vent pipes, a big bolt. Oh, cool. What's that, Darsina? It's a very unusual design. Analysing. It's a vehicle. A vehicle so big it requires its own blueprint. Looks a little fiddly for us monsters to make. I think we'll leave this one to you, Dulcina. Once it's finished, you'll be able to glide right past the gravitational globules and straight into the court of chaos. You'd best make a start, Dulcina. The sooner you finish the car, the sooner the search for monsters can start. Is it primarily iron blocks? I don't know how to make floorboards. Oh, it's just one of the recipes, I just haven't found it yet. Kill some of the werewolves. Straight pipes. Level up. $33. Me? Is that vehicle done and dusted? Wee! What in the world is that? How's that supposed to move without any wheels? Haha, it would seem even the esteemed builder's not immune to failure. Okay, that looks very little like the thing that I made for it, but okay. What is this trickery builder? Explain yourself. Very interesting. The blueprint was merely a substructure from which to build the completed vehicle. Looks jelly nice, but how does it work? Will it really be able to stop us getting sucked in with the globule's gravity? Initial scans of internal components indicate a fuel cell that can absorb the destructive energy of the gravitational globules. The fuel cell neutralizes this energy and converts it into propellant. It's quite brilliant. Eee! I didn't understand a single word of what you just said, but it sounds amazing. Amazingness confirmed. With this vehicle we can escape the attractive force of the globules, and search for more monsters can begin. I've never laid eyes upon something so foul. Does it have a name? It drives like a car and it looks like an insect, so you call it the Buggy Buggy. I've never heard some more ridiculous name in all my life. Calculate an absurdity level. Error, overflowing calculation matrix. Loss detected in Darcina's respect vector. Now that we can use the Buggy Buggy, those naughty globules shouldn't prove a problem. Initial data suggests that Darcina may be able to upgrade the buggy further, and it could do with a lick of paint. We can leave that till later, right? Just think of all the new places we can go to now. Indeed, the Court of Chaos should be accessible now. If Darcina goes there, perhaps she'll acquire her friend's coordinates. But why did you call it the Buggy Buggy? It's such a silly name. Should have called it something more spectacular sounding, like the Super Silver Sprinter. Use just the name words with succession? Same words in succession. Must congratulate you on building a fine vessel as the Buggy Buggy. The vortexes will obstruct you no more. However, it will take much practice before you can competently control a contraption of such complexity. I implore you to take it for a test drive nearby. Once you have confidence in its controls, press on, past the vortexes and keep an eye peeled for any monsters that will be holding fast for Doomsday. I want to go with Darcina. I know the perfect place we can take the Buggy Buggy for a spin. Very well, while she gets to grips with the controls, you can take charge of seeking out the needy monsters. Yay, let's get going! I can't wait to feel the wind in my... Oh, wait. What do my buttons do? Ah, I see. That thing you're holding must be the turning ring. And the lever's the go faster button. Okay, I think I've got it. It's probably best that you start off going nice and slowly. See what happens when you press R2 very lightly. Once you've got hang of the speed lever, try turning the wheel in whichever way you want to go. Just don't drive too fast or you might lose control completely. When you want to slam on the brakes, press L2. Right, I'm the navigator, which means you have to go where I tell you. Okay, it's the buttons it should be. Squeezy as you go, Darcina. You're doing jelly well. Looks like driving this thing's pretty tricky, but I'm sure you'll get better with slime. Can you see the gravitational globule up ahead? Let's try and drive through it. Normally we'd get sucked in and squished to death if we go anywhere near one of them, but Noah said the Buggy Buggy will protect us. Are you ready, Darcina? It's time to go full throttle. Drive straight at it. Oh. Aha, that was stupendous. We went right past the globule like it wasn't even there. This Buggy Buggy's fantastic, despite its ridiculous name. Still, I wouldn't like to stop dead underneath one of those things. Still felt a bit of gravity sucking us up. If we drive through at full speed, we should be fine. By the way, I forgot to mention it in all my excitement, but I think I saw something back there. Turn this thing around, let's go and have a closer look. Did you know you can bounce the buggy in the air by pressing circle? If you hold L while jumping, you can spin on the spot. See if you can get us facing the other way. I'll show you where to go next. Good job, Dorsina. This buggy's brilliant. Not only can you use that jump to leap over obstacles, when it's going full speed, any shadow fiend that stands in your way is sure to get splattered. Even looks like this thing has a warp drive. You put that in on purpose, didn't you? Well, now you needn't worry if you lose your way. You can just warp back. Well, I think that's enough practice for the slime being. Why don't we turn our attention to finding more monsters to bring back to the Ark? I think I spotted some gooey-looking blue blobs before. Should we take a look? It's a good job you made the buggy so spacious. We'll be able to fit plenty of monster mates in here. Let's go. Oh, I got slightly stuck there. We're goomed, goomed I say. The end of the world is nigh, but at least we'll all get splattered together. Huh? Who are you? Wait, you're a human. What are you doing here? You're building an ark so you can escape before doomsday comes? What a coincidence. We were just saying we didn't really fancy getting splattered after all. When you escape, do you think we could go with you? Of course, there'll be no slime left behind on our watch. We can only survive if we all work together. Speaking of which, you wouldn't know of any other monsters within splatting distance who might want to come too, would you? I seem to remember a great big hairy fellow on a rocky ledge just northwest of here. He was looking a bit gloomy. Near here, but I don't remember exactly where. Doomsday can't be far off now. Goodbye, cruel world. It was nice knowing you. Are you a human? What are you doing here? You're building a ship to escape the ruination. Certainly are. If you don't want to get squished into a puddle of gunk, you'd better come to the Ark with us. We'll even give you a lift. Don't mind if I do. I always felt this talk of destruction was making monkeys of us all. I think we've found all the monsters we're going to find around here. Let's go back and introduce them to the others. Remember the way back, right? In that case, you won't need me to navigate anymore. The slimes. Oh, the slimes are on their footrests! Ah! We love the slimes. They're very cute. We're back. Let's take our new friends for a quick meet and greet. By the way, Dorsina, can you see that raised platform on the Ark? That looks like the perfect place to park the buggy. Let's keep it there when we're back at base. There's no chance of losing it that way. Is this the Ark that you told us about? Will it really save us from the doomsday? It certainly will. Well, when it's finished it will. How would you like to help us out with the construction? You expect us to build it? But what will the bigwigs of the Children of Hargon say? If they find out, we'll be up Sludge Creek without a paddle. Listen, here's the deal. If you want to survive, you have to help. Without the Ark, we'll be nothing more than a splat of gunk when doomsday comes. None of us want to get squished, but feeble-minded fools. Oh, it's Helon. Hold on, what's one of the bigwigs of the Children of Hargon doing here? Why, I'm here to build the Ark, of course. However, it's a race against time. We must complete it before doomsday comes. Will you not join our cause? What? But Helen's became a builder? Old world's gone flopsy-turvy. But if Helen the Horrible says it's okay, then who are we to argue? Alright, I'm going to help you. A quartet of slimes and a bushy baboon join the Ark building business. No food in here. Ah, Darcina, I'm most pleased you were able to find some more monsters to add to our burgeoning crew. Trust you're now quite proficient behind the wheel of the buggy. I wouldn't say that. It's almost unthinkable that monsters like us would ever build anything, but what can you do? Needs must and all that. You're a resident builder, aren't you? What's got you looking so gloom? You're trying to find your friend Marlow, the Master of Destruction? Seriously? I'm actually slightly too warm. Nope. Don't make me laugh. It takes me forever to stop jiggling. Even if it's true what you say, I've got no idea how you'd ever find him. He could be anywhere. That's one reason why we're rescuing monsters. Someone out there must know something. I just pray we find them before Doomsday comes. Now that the buggy is in your possession, the vortexes are no obstacle. It's your time. It's time you travel to the Court of Chaos. When you arrive, seek an audience with the magistrate and ascertain the whereabouts of any nearby monsters you may wish to join us. Perhaps we'll be able to provide some clue as to what has become of your friend Malroth. Aristotle shall accompany you. Speed past the vortexes and find the Court of Chaos. I bid you safe passage. Our objective's all the way up there. Look up there, Darcina. Just caught a glimpse of something. Ooh, tower. That must be the Court of Chaos. Let's go up and take a closer look. Don't need to worry about that gravitational globule. Not when I've got the buggy. Hmm? Did you hear that? Sounds like someone groaning. Whoever it is, they might be in danger. Let's go and see if they're alright. you. My name's Draxon. I just came down to check on the situation, but I got so scared my wings turned to jelly. Now I can't get back up to the Court of Chaos. You wouldn't be heading there yourselves, would you? Perhaps you could give me a lift in that buggy of yours. I'll give you directions so you won't get lost. What is shenanigans going on here? Cooey, so this is the Court of Chaos. It looks like it used to be such a pretty building. Such a shame it got splat. Those great big arms appeared out of nowhere and destroyed the place. I might be a committed disciple of destruction, but I was still very sad when it happened. Well, the magistrate is downstairs. You should meet him. He's very smart. Just take the ladder down. Who dares disturb my prayer? Do you not know the name Zebedee the Zealous? How could you not? The name is as well known in these parts as it is feared. I am he, Zebedee, the mighty magistrate of the children of Hargon. You stand here now in the Court of Chaos. For what purpose have you come here, hated human? What? You say you're a builder? You're gathering monsters who seek to free from the dangers of Doomsday? It's folly, human. We have nothing to fear from Doomsday. Our only salvation is in destruction. Why would a human risk life and limb to construct a rescue craft? The Ark. you call it. To save the lives of monsters, I cannot allow such heresy to continue. Your Honour, forgive my rudeness, but I don't want to be destroyed. I want to escape the Ark with my Mrs. Builder. With Mrs. Builder. That word, Builder. Ah, yes, I remember now. The Court of Chaos was constructed here long ago by a builder just like yourself. We merely requisitioned it for our own purposes. When our master bestowed his destruction upon the place, and I sang in praise, I felt something stir behind the altar. Deep, deep behind. Dalsina, maybe you can use your mallet to break those blocks and find out what's back there. Ooh. Stop. Oh! It's alright, it's just red water. What is the meaning of this? I cannot abide such reckless disrespect. We were just going to take a little look inside. You said we could. I did not think you would so brazenly tear down the walls of one of the most sacred temples. I was wrong to ever trust you, Builder. You must pay dearly for this. Eh? What's the problem? I thought the children of Hargon believed destruction was a good thing. Well, yes, but enough of your excuses. We'll be going then, right after we help ourselves to the contents of these treasure chests. I can't believe it. All this time there was a secret storeroom in the Court of Chaos, filled with relics of the builder who founded it, and behind the very altar which I prayed, no less, the one that has never been in my power to destroy. Children of Hargon are an interesting bunch. Not only does a builder build their buildings, they can't even squish their own altar without a builder's help. They go on and on about creation this or destruction that, but without building they wouldn't be able to destroy a thing. Silence! Further discourtesy will not be tolerated. You may think yourself slippery enough to escape my wrath, but you will not escape the Master. Speaking of the Master of Destruction, Dalsina here has a question she'd like to ask. What? Might I have any information on your friend Malroth's whereabouts? What trickery is this? Only those in the highest echelons of the children of Hargon are supposed to... How do you know our Master's name? Ah, this is too much. Much too much. First you find a secret storeroom behind the altar. Now you claim friendship with the Master. Builder, you must have me entirely befuddled. You're an interesting one indeed, I'll give you that. I wish for you to take my apprentice Draxon and I to this ark of yours, so I may witness your sinful work with my own eyes. Before we go, I have a question too. Are there any other monsters around here? I want to find as many as we can before Doomsday comes. Let me think. Ah yes, there was a masked fellow I spied lurking in the shadows beneath this hill. As I recall, he was to the north of here, skulking around the bottom of the cliff. Let's all search for him together. Do you take falling damage in the buggy? Let's find out. You do not. Hey, look! Who is that over there? Let's get out the buggy and have a word with him. Oh! There's a seed of life in there? World's gonna get walloped. I might as well do some whacking myself. Oi, what you hanging around here for? You ain't with the children of Hargon, are you? Tell you what, I've got a little job for you. You're gonna need these beauties. Stick one of them rusty record balls down where I've marked it. I want you to make mincemeat of this wall. Get in! That wall never saw it coming. Alright, who else wants some? We're going to blow the roof off this whole island. He doesn't seem to be that concerned about our impending doom, does he? He might know where to find other monsters who are. Quick, let's go after him. Alright, next place I want you to blow to smithereens is just here. Stasina, look at that! Those fangs are jelly big and those horns look sharp. I've never seen anything like them before. You should collect some while you get a moment. You might be able to turn them into useful materials in the Forbidden Altar. The ones at the top are a squidging too high to reach with your hammer, though. Have to build some kind of platform. Actually, I've got a better idea. You can use some of the rusty wrecking balls your friend gave you. Oi, leave it that. That stuff belongs to the Master of Destruction. Be hell to pay if you mess with it. Don't listen to him, Dosina. Go and grab some huge horns, titanic top teeth, and big bad bottom teeth. 3 of each should be plenty. Whoops. Yay, we've bagged ourselves a few neat bits of blobs from the Master of Destruction. Make sure you chuck them in the Forbidden Altar when we get back to base. I'm sure they'll turn into some jelly useful stuff for the Ark. Ah, our muscly monster friend has turned into one of those ghoulish shadow fiends. Oi, oi, are you lot alright? Just so we're clear here, this ain't me. Gotta show that Chancer who's boss before he shows us. Get you shady rotter. Say, you're pretty handy for a kid. And you've got guts. You smashed all them bits what fell off the master. I'd never touch them things with a barge pole. Right, I've decided. I'm going to stick with you. Let's get out of here and destroy everything we can. Till we can't destroy nothing no more. What's that? You're building a ship to escape Doomsday, and you ain't mucking me about, are you? Tell the truth, I'd rather not get destroyed if I don't have to. Tell you what, how's about I take you back to have a butcher's at this ark of yours? First things first, mister. Do you know any of the other monsters who don't want to get splattered on Doomsday? We've got to rescue as many as we can. You know what? I do. There's a few mates of mine knocking about here as it happens. I'll show you where they are. Ain't that far. You got a map, yeah? I'll give you directions. Come on, let's go and have a shufty. Thanks, let's go back to the buggy then. Darcina can drive us over. Over there, Darcina. Another monster. Let's bounce out the buggy and have a look. I swear, as a warrior of the immortal corpse, to serve our order for all eternity, to live and die upon the battlefields below, and be born again in unholy Malhalla. Saying that, there's no coming back after Doomsday. No more being reborn. It's funny, but the notion doesn't chill me to the bone anymore. You what? You built an ark and you want me to hop aboard and escape? You bonehead, why would I want to do that? Just about to be freed from an eternity of armed conflict. Doomsday can't come soon enough. Hey now, you don't have to look so glum. Wait, you're not angry at me, are you? Crikey, if looks could kill, eh? Alright, I'll reconsider your offer. But only so you can persuade the rest of my unit to come too. Two of the boys are up behind me somewhere. Haven't seen the Sarge, but you can't be far off. You can talk to all... If you can talk all of them round, come and find me again. Will the buggy go up here? I think it will. Ooh! Now what? Let's get these guys first. I swear, as a warrior of the immortal corpse, to serve our order for all eternity, live and die upon the battlefields below, and be born again in unholy Malhalla. Another fresh start. I just wish I could say goodbye to everyone before I died. I hope they're doing alright. Pulling my leg bone, Darcina. Aristotle, is that really you? Oswald, you're alive. We all thought you got splattered. I thought so too. I can't die, I'm undead. A little thing like death wouldn't stop a warrior of the immortal corpse. Anyway, what are you doing all the way out here? Tell you what, let's get out of this hole first. You can fill me in on the details later. swear, as a warrior of the immortal corpse, to serve our order for all eternity, to live and die upon the battlefields below, and be born again in unholy Valhalla. And soon that curse will be lifted. When Doomsday destroys everything with bone-shattering power, there'll be nowhere to come back to. I'll finally be free. Eh? One of the others told you to come up here and talk to me into escaping into an ark? Well, I suppose it won't hurt to have a quick look before I get turned to bone dust. Count me in. That's just rude. I swear, as a warrior of the immortal corpse, to serve our order for all eternity, to live and die upon the battlefields below, to be born again in unholy Valhalla. Once Doomsday is here, we'll never be reborn again. Soon everything in this world will be destroyed. Huh? My brother in Armbones asked you to persuade me to board your ark and escape eternal death. You don't have to ask me twice. Hey, this'll tickle your funny bone. I actually quite like being reincarnated. Job security, you know? In fact, we may as well jump off here. If I break every bone in the fall, I'll come back good as new. I'm a member of the Immortal Corps. Well, you managed to talk them all into this balmy escape plan, I see. I know I said I'd consider your offer, but the more I think about it, the more I want Doomsday to come. Being undead's a curse, make no bones about it. I'll be hearing none of that talk, soldier. Where's your backbone, eh? You swore to serve the corpse forevermore, and Dorsina here might be our best chance at living that long. Ah, Surgeon Griswold, sir. Please forgive me. I didn't recognise you there. Alright, I'll come with you. Too right you will. Come on, Dorsina. I want to see this ark of yours with my own sockets. Is that your buggy? Buggy? Then let's get going. You're a super-duper recruiter, Dorsina. The ark is really starting to fill up now. It's not time to go home yet. Did Master Muscles mark on your map where more monsters might be? All you have to do is follow his directions. Let's get going. Who's that? Let's get out the buggy and say hello. It'll be doomsday before long, and then eternal darkness. Not even my echolocation will be any use. Eek, eek, who are you? What do you want with me? You want me to stop feeling sorry for myself and join you on your ship, which will all sail away on and escape destruction? It's a generous offer, but you can't expect me to come with you right off the bat. Besides, my buddy's trapped in that black void behind me. Can't just take wing and leave her behind. If you go to bat for me and get her out of there, I'll think about your offer. It's pitch black in there. Let's leave the buggy out here and go in on foot. If we lose sight of it in the darkness, we might never find it again. Forward, march! Oh, it is very dark in here. Eek, who are you? I thought I was the only one in here. Ah, but who cares when the world's about to end? At least I don't have to watch it happen. Blind as a bat in here. That's why I came in the first place. It was scary at first, but I got used to it. Hardly ever bat an eyelash now. As far as I'm concerned, if you can't see it, it doesn't exist. If only my dingbat buddy out here could see the light and come in the darkness with me. Bats of a leather should stick together. Eek, she's out there waiting in the wings for me right now. Really? I suppose I should go and say something. Take her under my wing and persuade her to join me in the darkness. Can you remember how to get back out? Just wing it due west, whichever way that is. Eek, my eyes, the light, it burns. Never been anywhere so dark in all my life. I was wibbling with fear the whole time. Alright, where's that bat brain? I want her to join me in the darkness. I suppose I'll have to put up with a little light. Go on, lead the way. Eek, eek, you persuaded my friend to come out of the darkness. Eek, why'd you send this human to rescue me? You don't want to see the world get destroyed, do you? If you joined me in the darkness, you wouldn't have to see a thing. Eek, eek, eek. How bat ignorant can you be? I'm not ready to give up and die, never was. Besides, this human says she's built an ark to escape the end of the world, and there's a place for us on board. What do you think? Would be bat poop crazy not to go? Eek, an ark, eh? Just when I thought there was nothing left in the world worth seeing. Alright, I'll go with you. I want to get a bat's eye view of this ark. Well, Dulcina, I think that's all the monsters are going to find around here. Let's head back to the Ark. Now, which way was it? If we go back through that cave where we splattered a shadowy gun, head south. I think I remember now. Okay, I'm a navigator again. Just follow my directions. First slop, that cave. Wasn't this cave, though. I really don't want to go in there with the buggy. What if we lose it in the darkness? Sorry, I know you're the driver, I'm the navigator, but putting the buggy in reverse and squidging the accelerator was a total accident, honest. So this is your ark. Mind if I have a sneaky snoop around? So this is your ark, eh? You must have worked your fingers to the bone to build the thing. You know, after I fell in the void before I... Eek! Activating greeting protocol. Griswold, you're alive! Welcome back. Hey, look who it is. Noah and Granville. You two are certainly a sight for sore sockets. Such a surprise to see you. I thought we'd both lost you for good. Zebedee, it's been a while. How do you fare? Fare as well as you. I'm here because of the Builder. Her story's quite fascinating. One heresy after the next, yet she claims to count the Master as a personal friend. Quite. Did she also tell you she's aware this world is an illusion? Not that it matters. Everything's to be destroyed. First our world, then hers. However, since I met Darcina, I've begun to question my own beliefs. I can no longer say for certain that destruction is the right path. And we must forge a new one. I and my disciples shall join your crew. I look forward to seeing what course our young builder embarks upon. Griswold, Zebedee, Draxon, a hood, a pair of Civalcus, and a trio of Chasmnauts join the crew of the Ark. Darcina, you've done exceedingly well in rounding up more monsters for the Ark. Zebedee tells me you've even acquired building materials at the Court of Chaos. Now, monsters, lend me your ears. If we're to escape destruction on Doomsday, we must all do your duty. You must help us build this Ark. What are you trying to say? No one ever told me nothing about building. We're members of the Children of Argon. We destroy things. Ain't gonna be no builder, go it? Put a sock in it, you big boned beefcake. You can either help Darcina or jog on. Live or die. It's your choice. What is it, Darcina? Do you have something to say? Yes, she does. She wants to find a friend. You still haven't answered a question. One more slime. Do you know where Malroth is? I cannot say with any great certainty, but I expect the Master of Destruction may be found within the walls of Hargon's castle. Eek! That Hargon's castle over there, isn't it? Ooh, that looks cool. That is Hargon's castle. It's right in front of my eye the whole time. How did I not realise? I know not how it came to be here. Could this be the Master of Destruction's formidable power at work? Eek! Wouldn't try going over there on a wing and a prayer if I were you. Your buggy hasn't even got any wings. Even if we had the means to fly, the castle is surrounded by powerful vortexes. Not to mention a magical barrier. How we might break through it is anyone's guess. So, I think we might know where the Malroth is. But the information's not much use to us solving one problem's only dredged up a handful more. Bleep, congratulations, Darcina. You've acquired new data pertaining to your friend's expected coordinates. That's right, but we still have plenty of sticky problems in our way, like how to get that floating island and how to break through the unbreakable barrier surrounding it. Engage self-calming procedure, Aristotle. We can upgrade the buggy. We have the technology. Hope has not yet run out. Let's think about that later. What we need now is another blueprint. Affirmative. We have more monsters than ever before. We must introduce the newcomers to the basics of building. It's time to generate another blueprint, Darcina. Which section of the Ark will you focus on this time? The outer walls and the undercarriage. Input improved. Once these sections are finished, the Ark will begin to resemble its final structure. Building the outer walls should be easy enough, but the undercarriage seems a little tricky. Surely you can't expect us to lift the Ark off the ground? Leave that to us. All we have to do is dig down and make a space. If there's anything we're good at, it's smashing stuff. Ah, that's a great idea. Come on, everyone. Let's clear the rocks away so we can start work on the Ark's underside. Alright, we're all clear down below. That's one bone of a contention out of the way. Easy enough when we all work together, eh? Bleep bleep. Affirmative. Blocks obstructing undercarriage. Construction cleared. Messina, everything is ready for you to draw the next blueprint. Commencing in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1... Gooey, let me see, let me see. Ooh. Ooh. How very odd. It's tremendous. The arcs are really coming together. But what's going on with the undercarriage? I can't see very well from here. Well, of course you can't see it from up here, numbskull. The undercarriage is underneath the arc. Bleep bleep. I calculate that when this blueprint is complete, the arc will almost be fully operational. Ready to begin building, Dosina? The truth is, while you were busy drafting this blueprint, we prepared a little something to help things run smoothly. Just an ordinary storage bay, yes. Rather routine, you might think, but more important is its contents. What's in it? Affirmative. I built the spaceship wall and iron blocks that have been placed inside. And I helped by collecting loads and loads of discarded bits of Malroth's body while you were out, searching for monsters. Hello, gorgeous. We're going to bed. Eee. This section's quite fun, actually. Shouldn't have put it off, but I expected it to just be like fighty, fight, fight, fight. Eee. Seeing as I'm construction supervisor, I'll do my best to teach the new arrivals about the basics of building. Sometimes you can't actually understand what it says unless you read it with a lisp. Want to ask, can you put any other things we need in the storage bay for us, like last time? Alright, monsters, let's get to work building the arts. Fuselage? I don't know what that word is. An undercarriage. Time is of the essence. Scree! Ababa. Oh. Well. Oops. That wasn't quite the plan. Well, they were placed on just like random ground, but the monsters have helpfully destroyed under the things that can build stuff underneath. Very helpful of them. Oh, I didn't need to do it after all. Love you. Oh. That's the thing I need more of. Gold. Gold ingots. Is any of these? I don't have access to gold. Copper. Newbies. Can't see. There's so many characters in the way. Column, window, holder. Ah, get the helm. Ah, the sound of that bell gives me the wibbles. I can't speak for the others, but I want to build even more than I did before. Let's buy a helm on that book of yours, Dorsina. We can use that to steer the Ark. Look, some more monsters must have heard the bell. If they want to join us, they'll be jolly welcome. Leap! Dorsina, initiate welcome procedure. We heard the strange ringing sound and took wing over here. What in the world are you lot doing here? Pa? You're a builder and this is your Ark? Well, knock me down with a feather. We better destroy it. Stand back. Wait just a second. Now listen here. Don't accept that sort of behaviour on our Ark. Not when construction is nearly complete. Why don't you join us instead? The children of Hargon said... Silence. There is no if and or buts about it. Hurry up and start building. Dorsina is firm friends with the Master of Destruction. You do not help, you will be exterminated. Oh, blimey, friends with the Master? That's quite a feather in your cap. Alright, we'll lend a hand. A pair of gremlins and a gaggle of gargoyles join the crew of the Ark. What a strange contraption you have here, Dorsina. The Ark, you call it? Looks as if it was plucked right out of another world. Did the defective automaton put you up to this? Did the idea come from that leather-bound tone on your back, perhaps? I beg your pardon? You wish to keep the contents of that book a secret? That only makes it all the more curious. But anyway, on to more pressing matters. I hear you're using the forbidden altar to summon forth raw materials. But is that not a large undertaking for a single person? However, if we had a summoning chamber outfitted with the right equipment, we monsters might be able to do some of the legwork for you. In fact, I imagine the haven of Hargon's chapel could be converted into a summoning chamber quite easily. First, place a forbidden altar and a storage bay in the chapel. We'll only need an unholy altar to pray for a successful summoning, but one should already be in place. Furthermore, you must furnish the room with a sinister sconce and a false idol, so do not forget to thank the Master for his bounty. Finally, once you place 2 peculiar pillars inside, the summoning chamber will be complete. Perhaps you pocketed a false idol when you were pillaging our unholy sites. If not, I'm sure a builder of your ability will be able to make one yourself. I just get gold from that. I think I did. Plenty of them. I think I've got plenty of them. Seven false idols, I don't think we need more. Purely your pillars. Oh, actually the pillars would go there nicely, wouldn't they? Yeah. What's the trophy for? 33% of the room recipes. Everyone is in the way right now. Unholy altar. Ah, I haven't placed the forbidden altar yet. Summoning chamber is complete. This is almost prosperous. All you have to do now is stick some of the Master of Destruction's slopped off straps in the storage bay and we'll take care of the rest. May I ask you a question, Darcina? Something that's plagued me since we first chanced to meet. How, pray tell, did you, a human and a builder, strike up a friendship with our master? I simply cannot wrap my head around it. You simply happened to meet each other and become friends. Neither of you knew he was the Master of Destruction at the time, and nor does it matter to you now that you do. What poppycock! Cannot believe what you claim. Heed my words, Builder. Creation and destruction are fundamentally irreconcilable forces. Sooner or later the balance will tip and one will extinguish the other. Hey, Darcina. Construction of the Ark's going jolly well, wouldn't you say? I'm sure it'll look superb once it's finished. Everyone's on board with the plan. If progress continues like it has so far... Whee! That's a big one. That tremor is an indication of our master's strength grows ever greater. He may only now be stirring from his long slumber, but his preparations for doomsday are already in full swing. Bleep bleep. I estimate the doomsday will arrive when he is fully awoken. Darcina, you're mates with the master, right? None of us have ever met him. Can you tell us what kind of bloke he is? Eh? He puts pumpkins on his head and dances. He likes flexing his muscles in front of half-naked miners. Don't take us for fools, Darcina. The Master of Destruction would never partake in such puerile pastimes. Pardon me, but the countdown timer for Doomsday is ticking. We must finish constructing the Ark. Darcina, we need you to prepare all the necessary building materials. If you need more raw materials to make extra items, process the molted body parts of our Master in the Forbidden Altar. Please bear in mind each body part only produces certain materials. Try transforming different parts till you find the materials you need. Great! Alright, monsters. You heard the robots. Time to return to the structure. Resume construction of the Ark. It would appear the Ark's construction is proceeding apace. However, I worry that Doomsday will strike before we're able to finish. Dalsina, would you ring the builder's bell once again? Such tremendous tintinations entice more monsters to us. I fear we're short-handed, short-clawed and short-oozed. A large crew would increase our chances of completing the Ark in time. It is the energy others offer that allows you to ring the bell so loud, yes? If you need more of it, pray aid our ailing allies, but do not lose sight of our ultimate goal. Bell had exactly the desired effect. With a larger crew, we might yet complete the Ark before Doomsday heralds our ruin. Time is of the essence, Dalsina. The master destruction grows more powerful with every passing moment. It's no surprise, creation and destruction are opposing forces. When the creative force strengthens, so does the destructive counterpart, to even the balance. A most astute observation. Hargon is wiser than all of us combined, Dalsina. It appears that we were lured here from the real world for a very specific reason. If what you're implying is true, then this is troubling indeed. We must convene with Adam. Hey you guys, no slacking. Oh no, is he stuck? He just glitched out, yeah. I know you're the children's top brass and everything, but we're short-handed enough as it is. Stop wasting time and start building. That includes you too, Dalsina. You can twiddle your thumbs on the blue once the blueprint's finished. Back to work. Hey, greetings, Dalsina. The Ark's coming along nicely, and it's all thanks to your supervisor, me. Tell you, all this strenuous work's making the monster ravenous. Problem is, I don't know how to build a full stomach. I know who to ask. Can you construct a gory grill house so I can fill my grumbling tummy? All the room needs is a meaty marshy mountain. What? Storage bay and a brick barbecue. Meaty marshy mountain? To make a meaty marshy mountain, you'll first need to rustle up some smorgasbord, vine vials, manky meat and frog stools. If you're struggling to find the ingredients, or you need me to remind you of the recipe, all you have to do is ask. Just make sure you build it in the Ark. That way, after we escape, we can cook all sorts of foodstuffs and stuff ourselves silly. Storage bay and a barbecue. Frog's stool. Ooh, that looks creepy. It's very cool. How's tricks, Dosina? The ark's really coming along now, eh? Gives me a certain pride that I helped build all this. Saving us monsters is all well and good, but we're not the only life forms or dead forms around here that are hurtling towards oblivion. I want you to save the plant life too. Might look like a bony old brute, but I'm actually a horticulturist at heart. If we had a creepy conservatory on the Ark, we could peruse plants to my heart's content. Local flora here is actually very interesting, I'll have you know. You can turn it into a hearty tucker, and it looks lovely to boot. Just stick a storage bay in a room, along with 4 budding foxgloves and 2 blooming foxgloves. And you've got yourself a creepy conservatory. You'll find the flowers growing on the cliffs nearby, so don't be bone idle, nip out and pick some up. Your conservatory is exactly what I was after. I'm stressed out, looking at flowers soothes me to the bone. Does that count? I placed it, but it's not actually there. Now I think about it, I'm glad I didn't chop your bonds off there in the end. Blame the stupid sword for my bad attitude back then. Holding the weapon in your hand all the time just makes you want to swing it at someone, you know? No kidding. Another monster like me nearly chopped your noggin off when you were a prisoner on a ship. Heh, why am I not surprised? It's in our nature to chop first, ask questions later. On behalf of all animated skeletons everywhere, I apologise. Now, where was I? Oh yeah, I want to thank you. Without your help, I would have never got to see Aristotle, Grenville or Noah again. So thanks, Dosina. I'll do everything in my power to bring you and your mates, the Master of Destruction, together again. I owe you that much. Very impressed with the glory grill house you've made for us. Thank you. Just leave the cooking to us monsters. Once we've made something, we'll stick it in the storage bin. Then you can help yourself. I like you, Dulcina, but I still think you're a very strange customer. You waltz into the unholy homeland of the children of Hargon, the enemy of all builders, and make yourself the centre of attention by building stuff. To top it off, you say that the Master of Destruction is your best buddy. Hey, don't worry about Malroth, Dulcina. I'm certain you'll see your friend again soon enough. Eee! I can see them. I can sense something, and it's coming closer. I'm not remotely convinced they've actually helped. Bleep bleep. Warning. Threat detected. Monster attack imminent. Dulcina, I have detected the presence of shadowy fiends in close proximity. Must not allow them to damage the Ark. Are you ready to engage the enemy? Bleep. My nuts may be rusty, but I will fight nonetheless. Dulcina, I can hear the scrap heap calling my serial number. I cannot predict if I will remain operational capacity after this battle, but I will not power down quietly. Oh my god. Let's take out the stupid casters. Oh, I mean to mount that. Ow. Six. Woohoo, level up. $34. More HP. Hee. Not only did he give those hideous shadows a good splatting, but we protected the Ark. Indeed, until recently, destruction was all I knew, all I cared for. But now I know the value in protecting that which one holds dear. Creating things and defending one's creations is certainly a lot more taxing undertaking than crushing one's enemies. And yet, I find it oddly satisfying. I always considered myself a devoted acolyte of the children of Hargon, yet recent revelations have tested my convictions. But now that test is over, I wash my hands of destruction, for it tears the path to salvation from beneath our very feet. The way forward can only be built. I have reached the same conclusion. From this moment on, we build, build, build. Long live the builder. Dulcina, why do you look so glum? Everyone's saying how great it is to be a builder. I thought you'd be a squidge and happier. Disengage gloominess inquiry protocol at all. Engage productivity vector. The threat from the Shadow Fiends is past. Let us return to work on the Ark. Greetings, Dulcina. As you know, us monsters are perfectly capable of building the Ark, so as long as we have the items we need. But therein lies the problem. I calculate that we do not have the correct materials to complete the Ark, or upgrade the buggy. Ah, you need more materials. It's a bit beyond the bird brain like me, but don't you turn the Master's molted body parts into materials? Perhaps there's one out there you haven't found yet. In fact, I think I spotted something when I was out in the wing earlier. It was a great big thing, an enormous eyeball. Leap, leap. Extrapolating from existing datasets, I estimate one of those eyes will possess tremendous energy. There's only one thing for it, Dulcina. Take Aristotle with you and bring them some of those enormous eyeballs back. 5 should suffice. Why are they all piling into that room? Oh, they are building. They're just being a bit slow about it. Is there anything else they need? I think. Got everything they need there. Yeah, they needed to have access to it, and that was what the problem was, I think. Aha, chop gooey. Oh, my blueprint is complete. Need some eyeballs though. Who's that, Dulcina? What's he doing here? I hope he's not dangerous. More to the point, that gargoyle said he saw an enormous eyeball somewhere around here. Could it be this gigantic glop of glowing red goo? Seems a bit creepy, but at the same time it's quite pretty. Anyway, maybe that big pink chap knows something. Let's go and ask. Oh, doomsday, kaboomsday. Soon, monstrous eyeball landed. Big bang. Huh? What? I'm half a mind to blow up any fool who dares disturb my dreams of destruction. Do you not know the name of Adam the Abominable? Then you're more learned than you look. I'm he, Adam, Grand Inquisitor of the Children of Hargan. You two are certainly an unlikely pairing. What's a human girl doing all the way out here in the company of a metal slime? What? You came to collect the Master of Destruction's enormous eyeballs? I see, then cast your gaze in the great red orb. What you seek's inside. I just hope you're a competent swimmer, and not too squeamish. By the way, when you say collect, you mean to handle the Master's relics with the utmost respect, don't you? Ah, how dare you! You swore you'd treat the Master's eyeballs with respect. I did not expect you to take a hammer to them. By his own hand, the Lord of Destruction will rain punishment upon you for this infraction, for this heresy. Oh, do be quiet and listen for a change. You're one of the big spots of the children of Hargon, aren't you? It just so happens we're cooperating with your friends Helen and Zebedee. You should join us. You know Helen and Zebedee? Why did you not tell me this earlier? Very well, I will return with you. As we travel, I will confess to me all that you have done, or I'll blow you up myself. Is that a vehicle over there? This must be the Ark you told me so much about. I was expecting a wooden ship, not this mechanical monstrosity. So, this is the Ark you say will guide us all to salvation. And these are the monsters that you claim aided you in your building efforts. Well met, Alan. Adam, even. I see the builder's silver tongue has won even you over. Ah, long time no see, you two. Indeed, the builder has told me all about what is happening here. I still have many unanswered questions. However, I've decided to join you in the hope that these answers may explode into view. Say, you wouldn't happen to have juicy inside information about Hargon's castle, would you? You seem pretty glued up on what's going on around here. Ah, yes, the castle. Dosina did say she would need to go there and meet the Master of Destruction. I'll tell you what I know. Hargon's castle is protected by a magical barrier. The barrier is generated by 3 dark beings who float high in the skies above us. Oh no, not more shadow fiends. And this slime, they can fly? I think it's slime we upgraded the Boogie Buggy. I'll tell you everything I know about these monsters in due course. But for now, I'm quite like to try my hand at some explosions. Wait, I mean building. Adam the Abominable joins the crew of the Ark. Hee, you found the enormous eyeballs then. The ultra-high energy density objects detected. Those spheres containing tremendous levels of power. I'll calculate they can be used to upgrade the buggy and fuel the Ark's propulsion drives. Calculate we'll have use for them very soon, Dosina. You must store them safely until the time comes. Say, that's a mighty fine weapon you got there, Noah. Could do with something like that. This old thing, this model has ceased production, but it was top of the range in its day. Still packs quite a punch. Just ask the Shadow Fiends. Once that old rust bucket starts talking, he never stops. Come on, Dosina, let's get back to work. His batteries might run out before his tall tales do. Commencing indeterminable ramble mode. I remember when. Blip blip blip. Program interrupted. Arc progress report compiled. Arc has exceeded the completion ratio of 90%. We're currently well on schedule. Extrapolating from current data points, the projected completion date is... Noah, you're right. Snap out of it, will you? Warning, violent tremors detected. Would appear the Master of Destruction has grown even stronger still. If he wakes up and goes berserk, we'll be done for. We'll have to get the Ark ready as soon as possible. There's no slime to lose. Sweet! That sounds like a job for the supervisor. Good kick up the Jaxie should get these monsters working faster. Dosina, I must ask, have you built all the items we require for the Ark and placed them in the storage bays? We need more materials. Place our Master's demonic detritus in a forbidden altar to transform it into something more useful. I must say that after I lifted my first few blocks, I felt rather nauseous and my head started spinning. Now I'm used to building, I realise it's actually super fun. I want to see this thing finished. Me too. I used to romp around smashing things day and night, but these days I'm ashamed to admit I ever support the children of Hargon. Just looking at the nasty album is enough to make me spew. I get furious every time I lay eyes on Drakathon. That symbol isn't a Draki, you know? Why does everyone make that mistake? It's so unfair. It looks like a Draki. It's a lot like a Draki. Can't get a good look at it now, but... What's up, Dosina? You look like you've got the blues. Worried about Malroth? Totally looks like a Draki. Beep! Something very important has just occurred to me. When the Ark's finished, who will operate it? I'm not pre-programmed with piloting protocols. Oh, I hadn't thought of that. If Noah can't do it, who's going to steer? Got a problem, and it could blow our plans out the water. Without a capable captain, the Ark is nothing more than a fancy coffin. But it's not like all kaboom and gloom. I just happen to know someone who might be capable of steering this vessel to safety. The captain's a strange ship that has run aground in the world between worlds. Monsters who've met him say it's inexplicably weird. Well, beggars can't be choosers. We'll have to do. There is, however, one problem. The world between worlds is cut off from Malhalla by a lightless void, where wayward souls lose their way and stumble to their doom. That shouldn't pose a problem. The finest monster minds in Malhalla are here on the Ark. I'm sure we can find a way to reach this curious captain. Come on, Dosina. Let's go and chew the splat with the others. Someone will know what to do. Heard all about your little conundrum. You need to find a way to reach this mysterious world between worlds, don't you? We must all go search our databanks for possible clues. We'll have to travel through a pitch-black void to get there, right? We won't get very far without a light. You might have a point. If the buggy had some lights in the front, you'd be able to see where you were driving. Why did I not think of that? If we'd installed headlights in the buggy, we could see even in the darkest regions of the void. If I had to guess, I'd say the immense energy of the enormous eyeballs would be enough to power the light. I knew I was right to suggest you store them safely for future usage. Well, Dosina, do you think you can do it? Perhaps an improved garage will enable you to carry out the necessary upgrades. What's this all about, eh? Oh. Ooh. You just flesh out a blueprint for an improved garage? The enormous eyeballs should easily meet the energy requirements for the headlights. Alright then, Dosina. Once you've completed the blueprint, park the buggy in the garage and get to work. While you're busy with that, we'll crack on with the arc. Light boxes. Joint pipe. finished work on the garage. What's going to happen now? Ooh. Ooh, it's got some headlights. Simon Gorgeous, I have just noticed it's 4:30. We should probably go to bed. I'll finish the dialogue here and then I'll save the game and get off. Scree! Scree! That's amazing, Dulcina. The buggy's lights look just like the eyes. Scans detect a photonic sensor. The lights should switch on automatically when the buggy enters a region of low photon activity. Dulcina, you're an extraordinary inventor. With these lights, we'll be able to find your way through the void. At least the internet seems to have behaved now. Wonder what was going on. Must have just been like wind or something.
Channeling that wind.